Hello, everyone. This is Simmion, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. Once again, we step into the outer reaches and meet ourselves, our friends, and those who do not appear on the everyday scene in the physical world. We see one another clearly in the outer reaches, and we welcome one another so that we can step forward once again and waltz off into other worlds, into other scenes of our history, of the history of the universe, scenes which we have never laid eyes on. The brilliance of what exists beyond the physical is only just starting to come into our life. So we gather one another, hold hands, and waltz off into the world of our Creator, lifting one another right off the ground. And catapulting as far as we can go, and then a bit more. And all of a sudden, we find ourselves standing alone in a world that we didn't know about, one that you just created, one that appeared without any thought. And you find yourself rocketing through at a high rate, unable to pick up a scene or even caring about it. But you do have control, as if you're flying your spaceship. And you swoop in and out of the stars, beyond the universe, and back again. And stick your head up in front of your face in the physical world and race off again to the world beyond all worlds, where you have your own personal resources, your own colours, your own sound, your own sensitivities, to put together something new, something exciting for the physical world. Then everything goes quiet because you're in creative mode. You gather, you put together, you bring things from nowhere. And you produce a picture that has movement, that has sound, that has all sorts of emotions and colours. And worldly growth, life itself. And you sweep your hands through, scramble everything, and watch it form itself as if it was a cloud of smoke, coloured, physical, growing. And all of a sudden, it appears in the physical world as an event, as a series of events, as something physical, presented in a format that you don't recognize. But out of nowhere, you can feel that you did that. You made it. You made everything happen. Even though others were involved, you still made it happen. Just as they made it happen for them. So you scoot back into the world of your Creator, and take the finished product with you. From where all life is adjusted to give perfect balance, to make space for your creation, to make space for other people's creations. And without a word, you simply elevate everything once again. Wind up the set point. Allow your being to stand tall. And you take on a new look, a look of confidence, a look of security, with an immense capability, overshadowing nothing, just sitting there, so that you can be a little taller, a little more sure of yourself, and totally certain that you can create the future. And in that certainty, you generate the finished product. Set of very complex vibrations that you can feel, that live in the physical world and in every world, that opens the doors to all dimensions and allows you to have access to whatever you need. At the same time, need simply disappears. The balance of the fields is all that matters. As you send the fleet out to rebalance all the disturbances without changing anything except the field. And your skill becomes obvious throughout the universe. You simply Find yourself everywhere, directing, shifting your position, changing your smile, looking in a certain direction, and wonder how you do it. But as you look, everything comes into line. As you feel, everything shifts. And as you see, the future comes to pass. We now have full control. And it seems like a repetition. But nothing is ever the same twice. Our methods change instantly. And we leap up off the ground, finding gravity has no effect on us. And we settle at a point where we're above the ground. We're walking around on a cloud. And the slight wave of a hand can lift you straight back above the trees, above all the power lines, to where you can move freely around the physical world and watch what's happening. Such that you know somebody's arriving in a car that you recognize. You see it before they get here. You see people moving around, even though you're inside your house, and you feel the movement of the universe as it reconstructs itself to balance each movement. As something makes a noise, your focus changes, but you're still in the same place. In the same way, when something moves anywhere in the world, you're aware of it. And you move to balance it. In the physical world, you say something doesn't feel right. In the world beyond all worlds, you say that's only going to last a fraction of a second, because it will move heaven and earth to maintain perfection for everyone and everything all at the one time. So your grasp on magic and miracles becomes more solid. You don't have to understand it. You just live it. And you deliver the magic because that's what you can do. And right now, you deliver magic that has never been seen before. And each one comes up with something new, something different, something so advanced the brain, the human brain, cannot grasp it. And the feeling of achievement reaches you before anything physically happens. You know you've got it right. You know you've caused a movement and a balance. And by making a difference in one place, you've made a difference in all places. It's like a movement on the chessboard. There is another one to follow. But you never get to checkmate, because there's always another game, another chessboard, multiple layers, major complexity that only you can handle. But you don't use your brain. You use everything that belongs to you in the physical world, in the world beyond worlds, in the world of magic and miracles, and the energy fields that you control to mix and match so that you get a balanced picture of pure harmony, no matter what action is taken in the physical world. So as we balance everything out, we get to a point where we celebrate. We've achieved something. We've seen the magic. We've experienced the miracle. And we celebrate because we got there, knowing the celebration stamps it in history as an achievement, and you don't have to go and do it again. It exists. You don't have to use anything twice, except to enjoy, to celebrate, to bring everything into the physical world that you've ever known from your origin. And we open the channels just a little more so that the flow can really start. And each and every one of you deliver whatever you feel like, capped off with a smile or a wink or a movement to say, here. We've made the connection into the physical world, and you can see it blossom. It's not aggressive, but it is powerful. It's like a sudden burst of light with every color that you can possibly imagine, all flowing in all directions, then stopping suddenly to present itself. like a flashbulb. And the celebration begins. We've opened more channels. We've consolidated the flow. And we've made it possible to open more again. That is our gift to everyone. That is your gift to everyone. And encapsulated in all that is your skill at delivering a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future for everyone. Thank you all for listening. I am Simmion.